Brackets have been released, so sportsbooks are starting to post odds for the first round of March Madness, and you can see lines are moving, right? So brackets are released, sportsbooks post odds for the upcoming games, I believe starting on Thursday, and you can see early action is already starting to come in and push around lines. So Montana State just went from plus 320 to plus 330. So long story short, a lot of line movement within the past hour. But anyways, let's get into the first play I locked in, which you can see right here. It's Auburn money line at minus 104. This is the bet that we're going to go through. It's the first play I have for March Madness. This game's on Thursday. And you can see my play right here, right? Now, you may be like, first things first, you may be like, wow, that's such a random bet size. Why did you wager 311.90? But what you need to remember is, again, like, I don't determine the max bet size I can place, or I would have bet more on Auburn. I really like this play. But you can see right here, like if I go to another game, Oral Roberts against Duke, they're only going to give me 136.40. Max wager, 136.40. So these sportsbooks determine max bet size is not you, right? That's actually why, even if you're a sharp sports bettor, sports betting isn't scalable. It's not like you can bet $1 million on different wagers. Sportsbooks ultimately determine your max bet sizes, which kind of handicaps you as a sharp, right? Because it kind of caps your max profits you can make. But regardless, why do we like this play, right? So the first thing you're going to notice is just take a look at the odds, right? FanDuel is the only sportsbook that has Iowa favored, right? FanDuel has Iowa at minus 115, so FanDuel has lines juiced towards Iowa. They have Iowa at minus 115, so Iowa as the favored team. Caesars, WinBet, DraftKings, BetRivers, 888, Barstool, Parks, Betway, Pinnacle Sportsbook, so we copy Pinnacle odds for this odds jam column, MyBookie, XBet. Every other sportsbook, right? Every single sportsbook has Auburn favored, except for FanDuel. So FanDuel is a line discrepancy, right? This bet is not going to last for a long time. So all of the early action has been coming in on Auburn, pushing them to be a favored team. And you can see FanDuel's asleep at the wheel still with Iowa favored, right? So as sharp bettors, this is a play we absolutely want to be on, right? Because sportsbooks set lines independently, this is why sports betting is so easy and so possible to become very profitable. Is all of these books, they want to set lines independently. So what you can do is you can just literally hunt through the market and just be like, okay, where is FanDuel screwing up? And what you notice right here is, hey, FanDuel's laying minus 104 odds on Auburn. Every other book is pricing this around minus 120, so we're getting clear value, right? So it's definitely a play we want to be on. And it's not just like there's two books in the market posting odds, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sports books. I didn't count this because, again, we're just copying Pinnacle odds. So we have 11 sports books all telling us, yo, this line should be like, minus 120-ish, and we're getting minus 104. Pretty crazy value. So if we take Caesar, Win, or DraftKings, right, it's all the same. If we take their market, they have Auburn as a minus 120 favorite. They have Iowa at plus 100. So essentially, right, the fair odds or the true odds without VIG is minus 109.1 or minus 109.09. So this calculator, it's the most important calculator in sports betting. It takes a sportsbook's market and then removes the VIG or removes the juice, right? The way that sportsbooks make money is they charge the VIG. They bake a spread, which is called the VIG, into their market. So as sharp bettors, what we need to do is take a sportsbook's market and remove the VIG, right? We need to remove the spread. So essentially, according to Caesars, WinBet, DraftKings, Betway, any sportsbooks who have this minus 120, plus 100, the fair price, right, the true price for Auburn is minus 109. And we're getting minus 104 on FanDuel. So we're getting a better price, right? We're getting a better price or better odds than the true odds, right? We're getting value. So you can see this no VIG odds column. It's different than minus 109.09. Because in this case, we're just using Caesars market or DraftKings, right? But what this no VIG odds column considers, the one on OddsJam, is it considers all sportsbooks in the market. It weights every single one, right? And it weights certain sportsbooks like Pinnacle, which is known to be the sharpest bookmaker in the world. It puts more weights on certain sportsbooks like Pinnacle, right? So basically, Caesars, DraftKings, WinBet, Betway, they all have Auburn as the most juiced team, right? Compared to BetRivers, for example, BetRivers only has Auburn at minus 117. Caesars has it minus 120. So Caesars is more bullish, right, on Auburn. Caesars, the model at Caesars Sportsbook is saying Auburn is more likely to win than the model on BetRivers, very slightly. So if we put in BetRivers market, right, we should see that, the fair line isn't minus 109 anymore, but now it's minus 105.76, right? So we're still getting value on FanDuel. We're getting minus 104. The fair odds is minus 105.76. So we're still getting better odds than the no vig odds, the fair odds, the true odds, whatever you want to call it. But again, BetRivers is a little less bullish than DraftKings, WinBet, and Caesars. So essentially, you can use all these sports books as independent data points of where the line should be set and hunt for value, right? That's what a sharp bettor does. And it's very clear, kind of looking through the market where every other sports book is posting odds, that being able to get this minus 104 on FanDuel is crazy value. So lock it in. Let me know any questions about sharp sports betting, and let's make some money, guys.